I am very, very well right now because I love this franchise and I love this new movie. I'll tell you up top, we're going to run this when the spoiler embargo has lifted so you could talk about everything freely, and I will protect it with my life until the time comes.
Thank you. Scream has invented a lot of terms, face reveal, jump scare, all that stuff comes from these Scream movies. And they, as far as I'm concerned, I learned that term today. The spoiler embargo, I'm going to credit also to the Scream franchise.
Very important embargo to respect. Actually, this first question I have for you is safe. So, as the new in over his head cop in the franchise, are there any qualities of Dewey's or maybe elements of David Arquette's work that you kind of wanted to infuse in your own portrayal of Detective Bailey?
That's a wonderful question. What I knew was what he had established as that in over his head part is very key to movie after movie, and everyone loved it and it worked great. And Bailey's not like that at all, certainly as it turns out. So everything that he had established, David in his performance of Dewey, the small town cop, set up this character. So I had confidence that work was done, and it was going to work in the favor of the plot twist.
All right. So getting into that twist now, at what point during either the casting process or even the filmmaking process did you find out that you were indeed a killer? And when you got that information, what were some of your biggest burning questions for Matt and Tyler in terms of how to play a Ghostface killer?
Okay. I'll try to tell this where it makes sense. It's a little bit hard. I got the offer to appear in Scream VI. So in my mind, I'm saying, yes, whatever they want me to do, I'll do. The agent says, they need you to know that you're the killer. But they didn't tell me which part I was being offered to play. So they send me part of the script and I start to read it. And, especially the psychiatrist character, he seems a little sussy to me. So I thought, oh, yeah, well, it's the psychiatrist character. So I'll be the psychiatrist in the Scream VI. Then they send me the rest of the script, and then I find out who the character is at the end. That's how good Bailey was hidden in the script, that even the guy who knew I did it but didn't know who did it, even I fell for it. So it's still hard to describe. It's hard to tell that.
I bet. You've probably been keeping it top secret for so long now, and now
and I've been it's going against every grain. I was well coached and strictly guided by Paramount PR publicity department to toe the line on the spoilers. So yeah, it feels wrong that I'm even talking about it.
I'm going to make you feel wrong again. Can you tell me a little bit about working with Jack and Liana? I'm not sure if you do this kind of backstory work for a movie like this, but did the three of you ever, I guess, discuss what life might have been like before Richie's death and how they went from grieving to actually retaliating?
Yeah, we had such a wonderful rapport, Liana and Jack, as spoiler alert, the kids of not really his real name, Detective Bailey, etc. Because there was also so hard to say. It was a third child originally. It was in there. But so while we're shooting this final confrontation scene, a lot of it was joking around, but really what the three of us and others were doing was painting this sort of lurid picture of how this family, really in all honesty, was processing their grief. And our argument was, you can't judge somebody about their grieving process. In the case of this particular family, they made some extreme choices, but so that's how we played it. Like this was just how we were coping with the loss, of Richie. I can't even really say his name.
It's incredibly effective. And again, I promise I will guard these spoilers.
I know. Can you believe they have old footage of him?
I can believe that. I believe that Jack probably has whatever he has and was able to give it.